Most people fall victim to modeling scams and don't realize they've been scammed until it's too late. I personally have many friends who have fallen for different scams and have lost a significant amount of money due to it. So have you ever thought about you or your daughter or a friend or family member that could be a model? I'm sure it's crossed your mind at some point, and if not, you should be aware of potential scams that do happen within the industry. So in case you ever are interested, you will be aware of what does actually go on. Today I will be introducing to you what a modeling scam is, how to identify and avoid being scammed, and how to successfully begin a potential career or hobby as a model. Let's start by identifying exactly what a modeling scam is. The dictionary definition of a modeling scam is a confidence game or fraudulent scheme, especially to make a quick profit. The companies that would do this to you have no intentions of delivering on what they promise. So they might promise you to, for example, make you famous, or make you a lot of money after you invest a certain amount of money into them, which could be hundreds or sometimes even thousands of dollars. So they make big promises and usually ask for a large, substantial amount of money. Something also kind of similar, which is a fine line to a scam, would be a ripoff. And companies or individuals who operate on rip-off schemes, they'll make vague promises. They won't actually promise you anything. They'll tell you, well, we think we might be able to get you work, and we'll just have to see after you pay money. But they won't actually work with you until you pay money into it, and that's kind of how you can tell if it's legitimate or not. So a rip-off is illegal, however, no, a rip-off is not illegal, however, a scam is. Either way, the aspiring model will be out of money, and generally, with the experience that I have personally had and the people that I know that have been ripped off or scammed out of money, they're not really interested in pursuing any type of career or hobby as a model. And that would be very unfortunate. So now that we have a better understanding of what a modeling scam is, let's take a look at different ways to identify what a scammer is. According to modelingadvice.org, a legitimate modeling agency will never ask you to pay upfront for test shots or to build your portfolio. They should invest in you and make money back whenever you get work. So it kind of works like that. You're not working for them, they're working for you because they're your agent. You may be asked to take classes, however, you shouldn't be asked to pay any money to do so. It should be free of charge. The consumerftc.org is another place I've gotten information from, and they have good information about agencies that run on what is one of the most basic kind of modeling scams, which is a modeling photography scam. It's where agencies pretend to work with aspiring models, however, won't work with you unless you do pay money for classes, photos, business cards. They'll tell you that you need they'll tell you that you need a lot of different things that you don't actually need, and since you don't have knowledge of the industry, you think, well, everyone's telling me I need this stuff, so I might as well go ahead and do it. So they do that in hopes for you to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for things that you've been convinced that you need, and then they'll just pocket the money. So now we can go ahead and look at important keys to becoming a successful model, either as a hobby or as a professional. You always want to research everything. Research is key. Provide you with everything you know about the industry and to avoid being scammed, which is the ultimate goal. Nobody wants to lose out on money. That's definitely a bad feeling. By having knowledge, you'll know what to expect and how to tell if something is legitimate or not. I personally have a friend that owns a networking company in downtown Kansas City, and it's pretty much where models and photographers get together and all work together for free, essentially, to where you're not paying anything, and you both, like, the photographer gets money, or the photographer gets professional photos for his portfolio, and then models get professional photos for their portfolio. So it's called a time for print shoot. Like, you're just working together in trade for time, and then also in trade for good photos, so you don't have to pay anything. So whenever you do go to an agency or you do go to an individual and they tell you you need professional photos, you'll tell them, well, I already have some. So networking definitely opens doors to different referrals and information about the industry. To conclude, I discussed today what a modeling scam is, how to identify and avoid being scammed, how to successfully begin a potential career or hobby as a model. So I do hope this information I have provided today will eliminate the possibility of you or a loved one from being a victim of a modeling scam.